Hey there, Emmanuel Berbari with you and joined by the new men's basketball coach at Fordham, now former Villanova assistant and two-time national champion. It's Kyle Neptune. Kyle, congratulations, good to be with you.
Great to be here. I appreciate it, Emmanuel. Thanks.
Kyle, let's go back to when you learned the job was yours. Who were you with? What was the reaction like?
Well, I was in the office with Father McShane and Mr. Cole, the AD, and they told me that they would love to have me here. And honestly, this has been a dream come true to me to coach in New York City. Fordham's a great place, so I was just overwhelmed with joy, man. I was very excited.
Kyle, your former boss, your mentor, Jay Wright, released a statement today, and he had a few different things to say about you. He called you intelligent, creative, humble, loyal, dedicated. Which of those characteristics do you think best describes Kyle Neptune?
I would say loyal. I would say loyal. New Yorkers, I feel like we're loyal people, and we try to invest in the people that are loyal to us. So I would try to be loyal to Fordham University. I can't be more excited the fact that they chose me to be the coach. And that means something to me, the fact that they decided to take this walk with me. So I want to be loyal to Fordham University the way they've helped me and helped propel my career.
You referenced how it's a big responsibility to be entrusted with the men's basketball coaching role at Fordham. You're a two-time national champion at Villanova, now stepping into a head coaching role. What does winning basketball look like to you?
You know what? For me, it's just more about a mindset. It's just a mindset of doing whatever it takes on the court, and holding yourself to a certain standard, and more worrying about the process and how you're going to get there rather than the results. So that's one thing that we're going to try to impart to our guys. We're going to want them to work as hard as they possibly can. We're going to want them to be as together as they possibly can be. And then, if they're doing those things, then we can live with the results. But they actually have to do those things. So I'm excited to get going.
Speaking of the process, there are so many different formulas to get success in the Atlantic 10. You see schools like Bonaventure who do it so well, schools like Dayton and VCU who do it in a different way. The Fordham fan wonders, how do you do it here? What's step one in that process for you?
I think it's just establishing a high-level culture. That's step one for us. We're going to want to make sure that everyone's in lockstep and operating the same way. Talking about rowing in the same direction. That starts in first recruiting our own guys and making sure everyone's locked in here, but then recruiting some other student athletes here as well, and make sure they're bought into the same vision.
One of your first steps is going to be filling out your coaching staff. What personality traits, what characteristics do you hope your assistants possess?
Well, we want them to be great mentors to our guys first and foremost, that's why we get into coaching. We want to help guys get better and be great young men. Then obviously you got to be a really good coach as well, and then they got to be an ambassador for the university. That's what we're doing. We're here to help promote Fordham University and make sure that we're operating at a very high level. So those three things will be the things we're looking at when we're trying to fill out our staff.
What brand of basketball would you like to see your team play if everything comes to fruition?
Yeah, we want to be up-tempo. We want to be exciting. We want to shoot a lot of threes. We want to, make sure that the fans and our fans are very into it, scoring a lot. But then we also want to be tough and nasty, and we want to be a team that nobody wants to play against. We want after the game, win, lose, whatever it is, for them to say, all right, we won, but all right, I don't want to play those dudes ever again. Or, we got our butts kicked, and I definitely don't want to play those guys. So those are the things that we're going to be thinking about when we're trying to fill out the rest of our team and get our coaching staff together and have that same idea moving forward.
Coach, to wrap up, a couple of rapid-fire questions for you.
Oh, boy.
If you will. You're a Brooklyn native.
Yes.
Great pizza in Brooklyn. Favorite pizza spot in New York City?
Not Ray's Pizza.
Why not Ray's?
That's the spot I grew up going to. It's on Fulton Street in Brooklyn, right there in Fort Greene, and it's just a spot that I've went to since I was a little kid.
What makes Rose Hill special in your mind?
Obviously, it's one of the most prestigious gyms in the country. It's just a special place. You feel it when you walk in. It's just something special about walking in here. seeing the maroon, and it's just an awesome place.
You mentioned in your introductory Q&A you are a Yankee fan, you grew up in the area, frequented Yankee Stadium, and you grew up around those dynasty years. Those were some pretty great teams. You had the core four plus Bernie Williams. Yeah. Who was your favorite player on those
teams?
Derek
Jeter, not close. Derek Jeter was someone I looked up to growing up. Definitely it was Derek Jeter.
What's your favorite hobby when you're not watching film, when you're not interacting with your players? What are you doing as kind of a guilty pleasure?
If I'm not doing something with basketball, I'm thinking about basketball. So I'm proud to say I do not have any hobbies. I'm 100% bought into coaching basketball and mentoring our guys and trying to get better. So I don't have any hobbies when it comes to that stuff.
You mentioned it's all basketball all the time. Yeah. What about the game of basketball is so appealing to you? What makes just competing with the guys so special?
I think that, it gives you a different way to compete. I was a player, and when you stop playing, that doesn't mean you have to stop competing. So just being able to, continue this in coaching, it gives you that outlet to still compete, and you literally compete in everything. Whether it's, competing for your guys' admiration and respect, or competing with a different coach, or competing in recruiting, or whatever it is, it just gets your blood going, and it's just great to come in every day and do that.
Coach, appreciate a couple of minutes. Congratulations and best of luck as you embark on this journey.
Appreciate that. Great talking with you.